Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the glycolysis. Glycolysis is derived from two Greek words. First Greek word glykos, second Greek word lysis. Glykos for sugar, lysis for splitting. So the scheme of glycolysis was given by Emden, Meyerhoff and Farnas. So and is often referred to as the EMP pathway. Glycolysis is derived from two Greek words. First Greek word glykos. Glykos means sugar. That is one type of sucrose. Lysis means splitting. The scheme of glycolysis was given by Emden, Meyerhoff and Paranas, and hence is often referred to as EMP pathway. Glycolysis are also known as EMP pathway. Glycolysis is a common step in both aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Glycolysis are present in the cytoplasm of the cell and takes place in all living organisms. Glycolysis are present in the cytoplasm or cytosol of the cell and takes place in living organisms. Glycolysis are present in both respirations, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration involves two steps. First one glycolysis, second one fermentation. Both are occurs in the cytoplasm of the cell or cytosol of the cell. And aerobic respiration involves takes place in four steps. First step in glycolysis, second step in pyruvate to oxidative decarboxylation, third step in Krebs cycle, fourth step in electron transport system. But here first step in glycolysis occurs only cytoplasm of the cell. Remaining three steps are in mitochondria. Okay, no? That is inside of the mitochondria. That is inside of the mitochondria. Now, in this process, glucose undergoes partial oxidation to form two molecules of pyruvic acid. So, glucose undergoes partial oxidation to form two molecules of pyruvic acid. That is called glycolysis. In this process, glucose, 6 carbon compound of glucose. This is a first respiratory substrate. Glucose is the first respiratory substrate. One molecule of glucose and 6 carbon compound of glucose. In this process, glucose, 6 carbon compound and one molecule of glucose undergoes partial oxidation with the help of oxygen to form two molecules of 3 carbon compound pyruvic acid. This is the end product of glycolysis. This is the end product of glycolysis, that is pyruvic acid or pyruvate. In this glycolysis, first respiratory substrate are here 6 carbon compound of glucose. In this glycolysis, the end product are here 3 carbon compound of pyruvic acid or pyruvate. Next, coming to in plants, this glucose is derived from sucrose. In all higher plants, this glucose is derived from sucrose. This is the end product of photosynthesis to be stored one type of carbohydrate. Next, coming to this sucrose is converted into glucose and fructose. This sucrose is again converted into glucose and fructose with the help of by enzyme invertase. So these two are glucose and fructose are monosaccharides. These two are monosaccharides readily enter to the glycolytic pathway. First enter the glucose, next enter the fructose. Sucrose is converted to again glucose and fructose with the help of by enzyme invertase. So this glucose and fructose both two are monosaccharides readily enter to the glycolytic pathway. First readily enter to the participate glucose, next participate fructose, next participate fructose. Dear students, in this glycolysis process to be completed 10 biochemical reactions, to be involved 10 enzymes, to be involved 10 enzymes. In this glycolysis process to be completed within the 10 biochemical reactions and 10 enzymes, especially aerobic respiration, either anaerobic respiration. Why? Because glycolysis are present in both respirations, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Both respirations are involved in glycolysis. Glycolysis are totally completed in 10 biochemical reactions and 10 enzymes. 10 enzymes. So dear students, to be observed 10 biochemical reactions or glycolysis cycle. So 6 carbon compound of glucose is the first respiratory substrate. Okay now. So in this first step reaction, one phosphate group is added to the 6 carbon compound of glucose. In this first step reaction, one phosphate group is added to 6 carbon compound of glucose. 6 carbon compound of glucose to be formed 6 carbon compound of glucose 6-phosphate. So with the help of enzyme hexokinase. Okay now, once again, in this first step reaction, one phosphate group, that is ATP, is added to the 6 carbon compound of glucose. This is the first respiratory substrate. So this 6 carbon compound of glucose is converted to 6 carbon compound of glucose 6-phosphate. Why? Because so one phosphate group is added, then will be glucose is converted to glucose 6-phosphate. Okay now. So in this reaction, which is characterized by the enzyme hexokinase, this biochemical reaction are named as phosphorylation. Phosphorylation. This is a first step in chemical reaction. And next coming to 6 carbon compound of glucose 6-phosphate is converted to 6 carbon compound of fructose 6-phosphate. So glucose to be aspartate. So glucose after to be form of fructose. So both are sugars. Both are sugars or sucrose forms. Okay now. 6 carbon compound of glucose 6-phosphate is converted to 6 carbon compound of fructose 6-phosphate. So in this reaction, which is characterized by the enzyme hexophosphate isomerase, this reaction are named as isomerization. That is the second biochemical reaction. DHAP. So this reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme aldolase. Aldolase. This biochemical reaction are named as cleavage. So that is the fourth biochemical reaction. Okay now. Next, already two triose phosphates are here. First triose phosphate are here, 3 carbon compound glycerol 3 phosphate, that is short form G3P. Second triose phosphate are here, 3 carbon compound of diadoxystone phosphate, short form DHAP. Two triose phosphates are formed from the 6 carbon compound of fructose 1,6 bisphosphates. But clearly listen here, dear students. So 3 carbon compound of diadoxystone phosphate to be inactive, to be followed by further chemical reactions. Only another 3 carbon compound of glycerol 3 phosphate to be active, participated another biochemical reactions. So in this time, the 3 carbon compound of diadoxystone phosphate again is converted to 3 carbon compound of glycerol 3 phosphate. So in this reaction, which is catalyzed by the enzyme triose phosphate isomerase. Triose phosphate isomerase. So this biochemical reaction are named as again isomerization. This is a fifth biochemical reaction. Okay now. 6 carbon compound of fructose 1,6 bisphosphate is splitting, then after to be formed 2 triose phosphates, 1 triose phosphate glycerol 3 phosphate, another triose phosphate diadoxystone phosphate, each one 3 carbon compounds. But here, so in those of 2, but once diadoxystone phosphate is always inactive, do not participate other biochemical reactions. Only participated another biochemical reactions, that is 3 carbon compound of glycerol 3 phosphate. So in this time, the second 3 carbon compound of diadoxystone phosphate again is converted to 3 carbon compound of glycerol 3 phosphate. There is no change of carbon compounds. Carbon compounds is always constant. Only change in the molecules. So one molecule and another molecule, that is 2 molecules. 2 molecules of glycerol 3 phosphate. So which is catalyzed by the enzyme triose phosphate isomerase. This biochemical reaction are named as isomerization. So this is a fifth biochemical reaction. Okay now. So next one, 3 carbon compound of glycerol 3 phosphate is converted to 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid. 3 carbon compound of 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid. Okay now. So in this reaction to be observed, dear students. So the 3 carbon compound of glycerol 3 phosphate to be reduced to 2 hydrogen atoms. To be reduced to 2 hydrogen atoms. These 2 hydrogen atoms to be reach of the oxidized NAD plus. So that will be converted reduced NADH plus H plus. Reduced NADH plus H plus. At the same time, so this 3 carbon compound of glycerol 3 phosphate again to be receiving of the one inorganic phosphate. To be receiving of the one inorganic phosphate, that is H2PO4 minus, to be instead of ATP. To be instead of ATP, not express of the ATP molecules. So in this reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme glycerol 3 phosphate dehydrogenase. This biochemical reaction are named as oxidation as well as phosphorylation. As well as phosphorylation. Why? Because one inorganic phosphate is also to be received. So expressly oxidation reaction as well as phosphorylation reaction. So the chemical reaction are named oxidation reaction. This is a sixth biochemical reaction. Okay now. Next coming to 3 carbon compound of 1,3 converted to 3-phosphoglyceric acid. 3-phosphoglyceric acid. 3-phosphoglyceric acid. To 2 phosphates is aspirated by ADP. That will be converted to ADP. Okay, now in this reaction is characterized by the enzyme phosphoglycerokinase. Phosphoglycerokinase. This biochemical reaction are named as dephosphorylation. Dephosphorylation by means removal of phosphate. Phosphorylation, receiving of phosphate. Phosphorylation means receiving of phosphate. One substrate is receiving of the phosphate group. One substrate to be removed of the phosphate group. That is dephosphorylation. By means in this process to be formation of ATP. In this process to be formation of ATP molecules, that is called substrate level phosphorylation. Dephosphorylation is similar to substrate level phosphorylation. Phosphorylation means one substrate to be receiving of the phosphate group. That is phosphorylation. Dephosphorylation, one substrate to be removed, to be losing of the phosphate group. That is dephosphorylation or substrate level phosphorylation. In this process, in this reaction, to be formation of ATP molecule, that is called substrate level phosphorylation. Okay, now. So in which step? Seventh biochemical reaction. Seventh biochemical reaction. Next, coming to 3-carbon compound of 3-phosphoglyceric acid is converted to 3-carbon compound of 2-phosphoglyceric acid. Okay, now. So in this reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme phosphoglyceromutase. This reaction are named as intramolecular shift or isomerization. Why? Because 3-phosphoglyceric acid is converted to 2-phosphoglyceric acid. 2-phosphoglyceric acid. 3-carbon compound of phosphoglyceric acid is converted to 3-carbon compound of 2-phosphoglyceric acid. So one molecular one molecular is always shifting to the internally, not express of the externally. Only one molecule is then after shifted in keto group. That is 2-phosphoglyceric acid. So this is a 8 biochemical reaction. Next, coming to 3-carbon compound of 2-phosphoglyceric acid is converted to 3-carbon compound of phosphoenol pyruvate. Phosphoenol pyruvate or phosphoenol pyruvic acid. In this type, 3-carbon compound of 2-phosphoglyceric acid to be removed of one water molecule. H2O. So in this reaction are catalyzed by the enzyme enolase. This biochemical reaction are named as dehydration. This is a 9th biochemical reaction. Okay, now clearly. Next, coming to the 3-carbon compound of phosphoenol pyruvate is converted to 3-carbon compound of pyruvic acid or pyruvate. So this reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme pyruvic kinase. Pyruvic kinase. So in this biochemical reaction is also to be observed. So in this phosphoenol pyruvate again to be release of ATP molecule. So this ATP molecule, this phosphate to be aspirated by ADP to be formed of ATP. So this reaction are named as dephosphorylation. Dephosphorylation. By means in this process to be formation of ATP molecules. So hence that is called substrate level phosphorylation. Substrate level phosphorylation. This is a substrate level phosphorylation 1. This is a substrate level phosphorylation 2. SLP. S for substrate, L for level, P for phosphorylation. Substrate level phosphorylation 1, 2. Substrate level phosphorylations are appeared from 7th reaction and 10th reaction. 7th reaction and 10th reaction. So anyhow, in this glycolysis process, the end product are here 2 molecules of 3-carbon compound 6 ATP. Don't confuse over here. Net gain of ATP molecules, that is 2 ATP molecules. But for net ATP glycolysis, in the presence of oxygen, that is 6 ATP molecules. This is a